Welcome to the Pepperjam Advertiser demo. My name is Chris Williams and I'm an account manager at Pepperjam, and in this video we will take a deep dive into all the functions of the interface and discuss some of the best practices for managing your affiliate program. In this video we will discuss the Advertiser dashboard, how to review pending publisher applications, how to use the Manage Publishers tool to review joined publishers and recruit new publishers to the program, the different methods and best practices for communicating with publishers, how to manage the creative and promotional tools for the program, and how to use and analyze the different reports available to track your program's performance. First, let's take a look at the customer support tool. This tool will allow you to reach out to your account rep here at Pepperjam. Let's take a look. To start a new communication with your account rep, please click on the customer support link here. The customer support ticketing system was set up to easily reach out to your account rep for assistance with any questions, problems, or difficulties you may have with your account. An account rep will review and reach out to you within 3 business days. To get back to the home page, just click on the Pepperjam logo in the top left-hand corner of your account. Let's take a look at navigating your home page. First, let's look at the notifications section. This section will allow you to check all of your notifications, such as pending affiliate applications, transaction batch errors, transaction inquiries, advertiser newsletter schedules, and various announcements. Announcements include recent news and happenings at Pepperjam or new tools available to successfully manage your program. We recommend that you log in often and check this section in case there are any important notifications waiting for you to review. You will often see pending applications from publishers that are looking to join your program. Once your program is launched, this is where you will see all the publishers that applied to your program. When you have pending applications to review, this will be a clickable link. It will show you all the publishers that are waiting for your approval. We're going to skip over this for just a few moments, as I want to discuss everything else on the homepage first. Then we will go into pending publisher applications and how to manage joined publishers as well as recruit publishers. Below the pending applications link are the following notifications that you may find in your program. Transaction batch errors. These occur when our system finds an error within the bulk upload, new transaction, or corrected transaction files you submitted through your account. If you see this error, the file was not uploaded and you must review the errors, fix, and re-upload the file through your account. Reach out to us through the customer support link if you have any questions. Unresolved transaction inquiries. If publishers notice that they have not received credit for a referred sale, they will submit transaction inquiries through the account requesting credit for the transaction. This happens most often with loyalty publishers, as loyalty shoppers are promised cash back for their purchases made through these loyalty publisher sites. Various announcements. Below the transaction inquiry, you will often find various announcements such as industry surveys, company news, and the ability to submit offers into our free advertiser newsletter, which gets posted in the affiliate interface on the 1st and 15th of every month. It is free to participate. Just click on the link to submit up to 3 offers. Now let's look at the account balance. In this section, you can check the beginning balances, deposits, charges, and commissions, as well as your available funds. It's important to understand the 2 payment types. They are auto escrow and net terms. Auto escrow accounts are set up to pay by credit card and have a minimum daily balance of $500. Net terms will pay by invoice, which is available to both payment types at the beginning of each month. Our billing department will send you an invoice reminder to your account email address, letting you know you can review your current invoice in the account. To review your invoices, scroll over the account tab and click on Invoices. This will bring you to the invoice page where you can view invoices down throughout the middle of the page. Invoices can be paid by credit card uploaded into your account, check, electronic payment, or by PayPal. You can add funds by going to the Account tab, Manage Funds, and click on Add Funds. Let's return to the home page. On the home page, you will also see a sales and transactions graph. This section will allow you to view your total sales and transactions within a pre-selected time frame found in the upper right-hand corner of the graph. You can edit this time to a different time frame from the drop-down box. To review more data about these sales and transactions, click on the link here, and it will take you to the transaction summary report for additional details. From the homepage, you can also view a top performers bar graph. Here you will be able to view which publishers perform the most in commissions and sales. Below you will see a list of all of the top 5 publisher names and their sales, to the right of their names. Their names are clickable to review their contact, promotional methods, and much more. This is great in case you need to reach out to them and communicate with them what a great job they're doing or to ask them questions. This section also has a clickable transaction summary report link to provide you additional information. You will also see the program status. This section will show you pending commissions, delayed commission, locked commission, paid commission, total sales, and also the total leads. In the beginning of this video, we talked about viewing pending applications in the notifications section. This is where you can see all the publishers that applied to your program. When you have pending applications to review, this will be a clickable link. It will show you all the publishers that are waiting for your approval. It's important to review all pending applications no longer than 3 to 5 days, as these publishers are excited to promote you and most likely have a spot for your creative on their website. To review them, click this link and it will send you to the Partner Overview page. It's important to note that there are premier publishers on the network. The Premier Publishers tool was developed as a way to recognize and reward our best performing and most trusted publishers. These publishers have been on the network for a year or longer. They have a designated publisher account manager. They maintain open lines of communication, responding to emails and phone calls, and have an average monthly minimum commissions of $10,000 per month during non-peak season. Below, you can click on the following publisher tabs. For more information on a publisher, click on the publisher name to view their publisher details. You can view the website tab, which allows you to see their primary website, website description, and any additional websites. Customer Reach tab shows you a list of countries that the publisher's traffic reaches. The Contact Info tab will show the publisher's primary email address, physical address, and phone number. By clicking on the Terms tab, this section will display the current commission term name, display, and cookie duration in hours. Click on the Term History button below and you will see a history of all the terms this publisher participated in, the dates they were assigned each term, and if early acceptance was selected. Under the Promotional Methods tab, you can view the available methods that the publisher can use to promote your program. The Report Quality Issue tab shows you a feature which allows you to reach out directly to our quality team. Choose the topics such as program, compliance violation, suspicious activity, inactive publisher info, or other. Next, enter in a summary and description. Review and click the Report button to submit your request to our quality team. Be sure to keep a few tips in mind when reviewing your pending applications. Make sure the website is a fit for the brand. For example, do not add a mommy blogger to an automotive advertiser program. Be sure to check the Alexa ranking. Also, follow your brand guidelines. Some merchants only want to work with certain types of publishers. For example, make sure you aren't adding any coupon sites when the brand doesn't want to work with them. Let's talk about managing your joined publishers. The Manage Publishers tool provides you with access to all the joined publishers in your program. You can use this tool to search for an individual or group of publishers to gain access to their contact information, update their commission terms, or remove publishers from your program. Let's take a closer look at how to use this tool. The Manage Publisher tool provides filters to help you narrow down any active partners in your program. In the first column, you can search by the publisher's first name, last name, publisher ID, company name, website URL, or email address. In the second column, your Manage Publishers tool will always default to show you your joined publishers. The status indicates your relationship with the publisher results below. The Publisher Term drop-down menu allows you to filter your results by commission payout term you have set up for each publisher in your account. This tool also allows you to search by publisher categories such as education, jewelry, home decor, health and beauty, clothing apparel, and many more. You can further narrow your search by the publisher's promotional methods such as bloggers, coupon sites, and more. You can also filter by the publisher's transparency rating. The transparency rating on the network goes from 0 to 5 and is a basic indication of the level of responsiveness and communication that that publisher has within the network. You'll see a tab to filter for transparency rating here. When initially recruiting publishers to the program, you may want to start off with level 5 or level 4 to initially recruit some publishers that are very responsive within the network. This is not necessarily an indication that a publisher that might have a 1 or a 2 transparency rating might not be a good publisher for the program. You just may want to start a communication with that publisher before deciding to invite or accept them into your program. You'll also notice when viewing a list of publishers that there is a blue bar underneath their name. That is a visual indication of their transparency rating on the network. When viewing the blue bar, you can also hover over it to see what the exact rating is. Finally, in the second column, you can also add in additional keywords to your search. In the third column, you can search for publishers by country, state, and much more. You can also create publisher groups to help manage your program's publishers. You can consider creating groups by category, for example, coupon or blogger sites, top performers, or more. Once you have created a group, you can utilize it in the newsletter function and view reporting based on that specific group. Once you have selected the filters above, click on the Filter Publishers button and your results will display below. The results can be sorted, and I recommend sorting by transparency to start. Next, select Descending in the drop-down menu. This will sort your list from highest to lowest. You can use this feature to adjust the list from ascending to descending. Remember that all publisher names are clickable to access the publisher's contact information. This makes it easy for you to communicate directly with individual publishers in your program regarding important program details such as upcoming promotions or new products. From here, you can also view the publisher company name, publisher website, request date, and change date. The publisher commission term is indicated in the Terms drop-down menu on the right. This is their active term or commission that they're receiving that they are currently placed in. If you want to change their terms, you can use the drop-down menu to select a new term to issue to the publisher. You can use the calendar feature to select the date that you would like this term to take place. It's important to note that publishers do require 7 days notice for a change in terms. Once you've chosen the date that you would like the term to take place, click Schedule Term. If you want the publisher to receive the new term right away, it's important to remember to select the Allow Early Acceptance checkbox, and then select Schedule Term. You may also revoke the publisher from your active campaign by selecting the Revoke button. Once selected, the publisher will be removed from your program right away. To view more information on creating dynamic commissioning terms, please refer to that Dynamic Publisher Terms video in the How-To section of the FAQ. Now let's talk about publisher communication. A big portion of your affiliate program management is working closely with your publishers. Communication is definitely key because publishers can offer you great advice and feedback about your program. They can tell you what is working with your program, what they like about it, or what is not converting. Here are some ways to communicate with your publishers. You can communicate with publishers through email, newsletters, or on phone. Under the Communications tab in the upper right-hand corner, the first option you have is Mail. Your Mail tab is a network mail option. You can use this to communicate with your publishers, or you may use your own email account. Either way, email is a great communication tool since it's more personal than other methods of communication. You can include more information about your program, and you can also include attachments here for your publishers to view and use. Now let's look at the Newsletter tab. Newsletters allow you to reach out to all of your active publishers at once. It's important to send out a newsletter at least once per month, if not more frequently. Newsletters are a great way for you to reach out to all your publishers to provide them with more information about company news, new product lines, upcoming offers and promotions, contests, updates to your terms and conditions, and any new creative uploaded into your account, such as banners, text links, coupons, or product feed. Let's take a look at how to review and create newsletters to communicate these account updates and opportunities. You can review all newsletters by clicking on the Communications tab and clicking on Newsletters. To create a newsletter, click the Create Newsletter button. There are 3 sections to complete before sending out your newsletter. First, take a look at your recipients. This section allows you to choose who you want to send your newsletter to. Second, you can edit the message. In this section, you can create, edit, and review the content of your newsletter. The last section is the Save section, and this section allows you to save the newsletter draft, send the newsletter to publishers, or schedule the newsletter for distribution. Now let's take a closer look at each section. Before creating a newsletter, it's important to select who you want to receive your newsletter communication. Under the Recipients section, click on the Method drop-down menu. We recommend sending your newsletter out to all publishers pre-selected here, but there are other methods within the drop-down menu. For example, let's keep it at all publishers. Next, create a name for your newsletter. This name is for your reference only. Publishers will not see the name of the newsletter, but they will see the subject of the newsletter. When developing your subject line, it is important that you summarize the content of the newsletter in a concise yet compelling way. Publishers often receive hundreds of newsletters each day, so it's important to make sure it is easy and possible for them to know what is included in your message. Additionally, if you are distributing content in your newsletter that is time sensitive, you'll want to note that and perhaps even include the dates. An example of this would be the merchant name and weekly deals offer ends on 8/23. After you have chosen a subject for your newsletter, enter the message in the body section. The message is in HTML format. I recommend using a free HTML editor such as Composer to assist with formatting the body correctly. You can also tag specific items within your newsletter. On the right-hand side, you'll see the ability to add tags. For example, you could click on Generic Tags. Here you can add the publisher's first name or publisher email. This will automatically generate based on that publisher's first name. You can also tag specific creatives within your newsletter. Consider adding some text links or banner tags to your newsletter if you prefer publishers use specific creatives or if you've added new creatives for the program. The benefit of tagging specific creatives within your newsletter is that publishers will be able to pull that link directly from the newsletter when they receive it, and they won't need to log into their publisher account to find your advertiser information. After your message is complete, it's important to check if it's formatted correctly. Enter your email address here and send yourself a preview. You will receive an email of the newsletter for review. You may also select the Preview in Browser button for immediate review. Once your newsletter is complete, you can save it as a draft for later editing, queue it for sending, which will send out the communication right away, or schedule it for sending. This will allow you to schedule your newsletter communication at a specific date and time. Once you have selected a save method, you may review all your newsletters by selecting the Communications tab and going to Newsletters and clicking View. Now that you know how to use the tools to communicate with your publishers, it's important to get in touch with these publishers, whether they are active or inactive, on a monthly basis, and start discussing the following talking points. How are you promoting my site? How can you drive more sales and volume to my program? Do you have all of the tools necessary to promote my program? Why haven't you promoted my program? And what can we do to get you active within the program? After your initial questions, it's great to talk about possible incentives. Sometimes you need to give a little in order to get something in return. And what I mean is some publishers require an extra incentive to join a program. This is what I was alluding to earlier when you have an initial conversation with your publisher. You might find out that they need a higher commission to promote your program. You don't need to give them everything right away, but you would definitely want to try to negotiate with the publisher. Some publishers, like your PPC publishers, need higher commissions in order to promote your program. You may be asking, why don't all publishers require a higher commission? Keep in mind that PPC publishers front their own costs in the hopes that the commissions they earn from referring sales will be higher than the cost of their PPC campaign. Some publishers will offer you better placement on their site if you can provide them with a higher commission. Better placement usually means that your ads will be featured on pages that receive more traffic than others. I know that loyalty sites, cashback sites, will give better placement for higher commission percentages because they pass along the extra commission to the consumer. Some publishers are even willing to give featured placements for simply providing them with an exclusive offer. Another incentive would be coupons. Coupon publishers tend to perform better for you if a coupon, deal, or sale is available, whether it's an exclusive coupon or generic coupon. If they don't have any of these promotions, they're definitely looking for coupons that are appealing and that are going to stand out to their customer base. Some additional steps that you can take in order to incentivize publishers include publisher contests. You can offer inactive publishers the opportunity to receive a bonus if they make a sale within the next month. This will be considered an activation campaign and can really help you get more publishers active in your program and grow your revenue for the affiliate program. You can also set contests up so that affiliates can get an increased commission if they are able to drive a certain revenue threshold. The possibilities are endless when it comes to negotiating and incentivizing publishers. Definitely try to incentivize your publishers and get them excited about being in your program. This will help to build a relationship and drive more revenue. I hope these tips will help you successfully manage your joint publishers. So let's talk about publisher recruitment next. Recruiting publishers into your program is an essential part of a successful affiliate marketing program. Our network gives you an easy tool in order to do this. Some questions you may be asking yourself are, who should I recruit? Should I recruit hundreds or thousands of publishers? And why are publishers not responding to my invites? What you have to keep in mind is that not all publishers on Pepperjam are a good fit for your program, so sending out 5,000 offers is not always going to be beneficial. You want to look for publishers that will be a valuable asset to your program and that will drive traffic to your program, leading to sales. There are many ways to search for new publishers, so let's take a closer look. Scroll over to the Publishers tab and click on Recruit Publishers. Search by publisher name, website, transparency rating, and maybe start off with a 4 or 5 bar, by promotional methods, category, and much more. Maybe you wanted to search for coupon publishers. I can click on that promotional method and press search for any publisher that has coupon listed in their profile, and that will display for you to review. If I wanted to recruit any of these publishers, I would simply click on their names and review their website description, and promotional methods that you feel would be a good fit for the program, and then select the checkbox by their name. Select the commission payout term from the drop-down menu and send them an offer. Once you send them an offer, they will receive notice within their publisher account and review the offer. Some other ways to find publishers is to do keyword research on your products and look for publishers out on some search engines like Google, Yahoo, or MSN. This is great research you can do to find out what publishers are promoting your competitors. From there, you can try and contact those publishers or try to recruit them into your program. It's important to introduce yourself, ask them questions, and lastly, push them to join your program. Now let's discuss the different types of creative you can utilize for the program. By going to the Creatives tab, the first option you have is the generic link. A generic link is an affiliate tracking link that will always remain active in an advertiser program. It is important to ensure that you and your publishers never have an invalid or dead link for the program. The destination URL for the generic link should be set for your homepage. Next, you can take a look at deep linking for the program. This is generally set to enabled, and it allows publishers to link to different pages on your site. The reason they would do this is to promote a specific category or product on your site. If you have a blogger in your program writing a post about a specific pair of shoes, for example, they would most likely want to deep link to that page. If you choose to disable deep linking, the publisher will not be able to adjust the URL in any way. If you have additional tracking parameters such as Google Analytics, Omniture, or more, you will want to place those in the parameters section under the destination URL. This feature will automatically append the string onto your creative, including banners, text links, product feed, and your generic link. However, it doesn't place the string of parameters onto your advanced links. Once you enter the correct string into this section, click Save and all the creative will append these parameters to your destination URL. Now let's take a look at banners. Banners are a great way to display your brand with your new product lines or offers such as free shipping, coupons, percentage off discounts, and much more. Banners should be updated within your program's current marketing calendar and promotions. It's important to refresh them and remove old promotions and add any new promotions to the account that is taking place at the time. We also suggest having a generic logo banner that publishers can use all year round. When you first come to the banner page, you will see your current amount of banners and your maximum amount allowed. Below that is the Add Banner and Bulk Upload Banner buttons. The Add Banner button will allow you to add an individual banner into your account. And the Bulk Upload button will allow you to upload more than one banner. Let's take a look at uploading an individual banner and click on the Add Banner button. Each banner starts with the banner name. The banner name should have a title like free shipping or your company name and include the banner image size. This will help you identify the banner when embedding it into your join message and newsletters. You can then select the promotion type to use for this banner. For more information on promotion type, click on the question mark to the right of the promotions box. Enter in the destination URL. The destination URL is the page you want your customers to land on once they click on the banner image. The hosting drop-down menu will provide two ways to upload a banner image, either by browsing your computer folders for banner image or by uploading a specific banner URL. Enter in an image alt message. The image alt message appears when a consumer scrolls over the image. It's important to have your offer and URL. Next, include any additional banner or offer details in the description box for publishers to review. You can also choose your deep linking based on the specific creative. You can also choose the visibility of the banner, and this can be set to public, which allows all publishers joined to your program to review and post the banner onto their site, or choose private and select an individual publisher or group of publishers to review the banner image. This option is used when you have created a custom banner for an individual publisher or group of publishers and want to provide them an exclusive offer or a unique vanity code. Lastly, you can choose the status of your banner. You have three options: active, inactive, or choose your date range. An active banner or creative in your program will allow all publishers that are joined to the program to be able to view it. You can also set banners or creative to inactive on your program. This way, publishers will not be able to view the banner or use it when promoting the brand. However, you will still be able to see it when viewing your Advertiser account. It's helpful if you want to reference an old banner or maybe you want to use this banner again later. You can also choose a date range in which the banner or creative will be active for the program. This is great during the holiday season. Maybe you wanted to have 3 banners run at different times during Black Friday, and this will allow you to do just that. Once you have reviewed all the information above, you can click Save, which will allow publishers to use the creative immediately, or press Cancel to delete all the information added above. Let's take a look at some of the other creatives you have available in your account. Going back to the Creatives tab, we'll now click on Text Links. Text links are hyperlinks displayed in your program for publishers to use. These text links may include your brand name, new product lines, offers such as free shipping, coupons, percentage off discounts, and much more. Text links should be updated with your program's current marketing calendar and promotions, and it's important to refresh them and remove all old promotions and add any new promotions to the account that is taking place at the time. The process is very similar to adding banners. Let's briefly discuss advanced links. Advanced links can include flash banners, widgets, search boxes, or video. If you are interested in adding them, please let us know. A senior manager will need to review and edit each one as you add them into the account before we can set them live, as they are more involved than other creative. You also have the ability to add coupons for the program. Coupons are promotional or value propositions that could include a promotional code for consumers to enter in their shopping cart checkout for a discount on their purchase. Publishers use these types of promotions to post on their site or alert their customer base about your promotions. Some common coupon codes or promotions would be site-wide discounts, percentage off, free shipping, or buy one get one free. Publishers can download an RSS feed of all your coupon offers directly. This allows them to pull the most up-to-date offers from your program automatically. You can also add custom ads for the program. Custom ads are set up as a widget tool. The publishers can customize your ads to their site vertically or horizontally on their website. They consist of a title, 2 lines of text, and your display URL. Lastly, under the Creatives tab, you have the ability to add a product feed. A product feed is a data feed of all products you have in your inventory. Providing a product feed allows publishers to promote individual or multiple products on their website. This feature is great for deal sites, when a publisher is promoting individual products on their website or mobile device. If you want to include or create a product feed, click on the Creatives tab and go to Product Feed. If you are creating a feed for the first time, it's important to click on the Pepperjam Network Product Feed Advanced Format link. This document assists advertisers in uploading an advanced product feed to the Pepperjam affiliate network. If you have any questions on getting a product feed set up for your program, please reach out to the advertiser support team and we would be happy to assist. Now let's take a look at some of the different reports available to help you analyze your program's performance. Under the Reports tab, the first one we'll take a look at is the Performance Report. The Performance Report allows you to compare data year over year or period over period, such as month to month or week over week in your affiliate program. This report allows you to compare data by revenue, impressions, clicks, commissions, transactions, and conversion rate. It allows you to gain valuable insight about your program. Just plug in the date range, filters, and hit compare. You can save your report preferences by clicking the Save This Report button here, and review this report for future use. Once saved, you will be able to retrieve them at the bottom of your Reports tab. You can also export any report in the program as a CSV file by clicking the Download button after running a report. What questions to ask and what should you analyze when looking at this report? Being able to view the change within the time period you are comparing is helpful to identify how you are trending. What the exact change was within the program, did it increase or decrease, or for that particular period or over the last year. Being able to click on each day within the report will allow you to drill down into more granular data and to identify the spikes and dips that occur for that time frame. Did you identify specific publishers that changed significantly in this comparison, or was there a particular promotion that you ran or other factors that might contribute to the change? Now let's take a look at the Transaction Summary Report. The Transaction Summary Report provides you each publisher's overall performance in your account, so you can see which publisher is actively engaging within the program. This report will only display those publishers who have actively started promoting your program. Click on the Reports tab and go to Transaction Summary Report. In the top left-hand corner, select the date range you wish to review publisher activity. You can choose a date range by the drop-down menu or select the exact range option. Enter the dates in the format provided, or you may also click on the calendar icon, which will automatically format the dates for you. After you have entered in a date range, you may also select additional search options to further define your search. You may search a publisher ID, which will allow you to see activity from an individual publisher in your account, and also use the magnifying glass to search publisher names. You can also filter this report by publisher group, based on the publisher groups that you have created in your account. You can also filter this report by US state. You can also add an optional column for the publisher URL. Once you have entered in the data above, click Generate Report, and your reports will display down throughout the middle of the page. Click on the printer icon to print this report, or you may also download it to your computer by clicking the download icon here. To the right, you can adjust the amount of rows to display below from 25 to 100, or skip to a different page under the drop-down menu. The different parts of the Transaction Summary Report are Publisher ID, Partner Name, which is clickable to review publisher contact information, website, promotional methods, and transparency. Next is the publisher company name and the publisher website URL. Next is the amount of impressions and clicks generated. An impression is how many times a consumer views a creative, and a click is how many times a consumer clicked a creative. Please be aware that if a publisher is using a text link, no impressions will be tracked in these reports. Then you will see conversion rate, which is the percentage of visitors who take a desired action. This is calculated at total conversions divided by total clicks times 100. You will also see EPC, or earnings per click, and this is calculated by revenue generated divided by number of clicks. This number is often used to determine profitability and performance from a specific publisher. Next, you will see the amount of sales and leads amount, and the total commission paid to the publisher. The commission includes both the publisher commission and the Pepperjam transaction fee. This section will display those publishers you have provided a bonus to in this day range. Finally, you may review more details by clicking on the View button. This will take you to the Transaction Details page to review more information about the individual transactions. What questions to ask and what you should analyze when looking at this report. What publishers have joined the program and have they become active? Who is driving conversions to the program? For the publishers driving conversions, reach out to see how they are promoting and gain insightful feedback. Which publishers are driving traffic and clicks but no conversions? Provide the insightful feedback you gain from the converting publishers to these publishers to help them start driving revenue to the site. Who has joined the program and has not started engaging with the brand? Now let's take a look at the Transaction Details Report. The Transaction Details Report provides you information for each individual sales transaction in your publisher program. The Transaction Detail Report allows you to search by an individual order or correct a sales transaction due to a partial or full consumer return. Like the Transaction Summary Report filters, this report has the option to filter sales by order ID, and this is the ID generated by your shopping cart. This filter option is used when you have to correct an individual report. Next, you can include the publisher ID, contact, company, creative ID, device type, new to file, and coupons. Once you have entered in all the data above, click Generate Report, and your results will display down throughout the middle of the page. The different parts of the Transaction Details Report are the Pepperjam Transaction ID, Publisher ID, and Partner Transaction Name. The Order ID is generated by the Advertiser shopping cart. Next is the Creative ID, followed by the link type, and this can be text link, banner, coupon, or product feed. Next is the sale and commission amount, which are sortable by clicking on the header, sale amount, or by commission. This will display the results from highest to lowest. Then you will see the sale date and time of sale. Next is the order status, which is pending, locked, or paid. The pending period varies, so it is important to review your contract details for this information. The action column is next. This allows you to review more details on individual sales. And here you may correct the transactions as long as it is in the pending status. Once it is locked or paid, you will not be able to adjust the sales amount. And below you will see the page total and sale and commission total amounts. There are a few ways to make corrections to orders in your account. The transactions must be in a pending status, as once they are locked or paid, you will not be able to make any corrections to the order. So it's very important to log onto your account often to make any corrections to orders you need to right away. What are some questions to ask, and what should you analyze when looking at this report? Are sales up or down month over month? If so, why? Who are my best performing publishers, and how many sales are they driving per month, per week, or per day? Did any publishers stop driving traffic to my program, and who are these publishers? Who is a new performer in my program? Are the number of sales the same week to week? Have they dropped off, and if so, why? Did they go up? Who drove the rise in sales? Who should I reach out to and identify what they have changed in their engagement with my brand? And do I have any customer returns that need to be adjusted? Now let's take a look at the Transaction History Report. This report shows you a history of all orders from publishers. The Transaction History Report allows you to search by publisher ID, an individual order, and drill down to the item that was purchased, showing the item name is applicable. What are some questions to ask, and what should you analyze when looking at this report? When was the date a sale was made, along with the date the sale was processed in Pepperjam? The majority of programs will see that the sale date and time of process date will be at the same time. When the sale date and time differs from the process date and time, this indicates your program is a hybrid account, which is very useful to advertisers who batch in their orders. Advertisers can see when the orders have been purchased and when their team processed that order in the account. This process date will be the date that the commission begins the locking period you have set up in your account. We also use the data from this report to build out your monthly invoices, so be sure to pull the Transaction History Report when you are reviewing your invoices. Another report to take note of is the Commission Summary Report. The Commission Summary Report will show the merchants the status of the commissions that have been generated in their account during a specific date range. Another report to take note of is the Account Transaction Report. The Account Transaction Report will allow merchants to run a report for a given date range to see the deposits and charges that have been made on the account. Now let's take a look at the Creative Details Report. What questions to ask and what you should analyze when looking at this report? What creatives are producing sales? What creative is driving a lot of traffic but not any conversions? What creative do most publishers seem to be using? And be sure to review your creative details report to help you see the trends in which creative offers are driving traffic and are converting. This will help you when designing your new creative for the program. You want to upload creative that will generate more traffic and more sales. You can narrow this down further by going to the Creative Details by Publisher report. The Creative Details by Publisher report breaks down the creative activity by publishers using it. It's the same report as the Creative Details report, but also includes two new filters for creative type and publisher ID. What you should analyze when looking at this report. This report will help identify who is using the top producing creative in your account. You can reach out to those top producing publishers to find out how they promoted your creative on their website. In your conversations with that publisher, they can tell you exactly how they promoted you and what worked best for them. You can then use that information to reach out to your other publishers who are generating traffic but are having a hard time converting that traffic into sales. Let them know what works. The last report we'll take a look at is the Itemized Transaction Report. The Itemized Transaction Report breaks down the program's performance by individual items within the program. You can include columns for publisher ID, publisher company, category, publisher name, and publisher URL. You can filter the report by individual publisher ID, publisher groups that you have created, transaction type including lead or percentage commissions, creative type, order ID, and item ID. Lastly, I would like to point out that there is a resource center located in the upper right-hand corner with an FAQ section that contains many best practices and different items that you might want to take a look at as you're navigating the interface and managing your account. This concludes the Pepperjam Network demo, and I encourage you to log on to the Pepperjam Network on a regular basis and keep your communication open with your publisher base. If you have any questions or need assistance, please feel free to reach out to the Advertiser support team. Thank you for watching.